What's good, everybody? Let's talk some Tampa sports. We're in a little bit of that cold period of the sports world. I mean, the Bucks, obviously, season's over. We're not quite into free agency yet, so there's not much going on there. The Lightning, the Four Nations face-off was going on, which, by the way, obviously was fantastic. And then the Rays, thankfully, are now starting spring training, so things are getting going there. And that's what we're going to be talking about here today, is the Tampa Bay Rays and the guys we're most excited for, the guys we're watching most this spring training. So this discussion is obviously opinion-based. These are the guys I'm most looking at. You could have different answers. Obviously, there's going to be plenty of people out there like Junior Caminero. Of course, that's who I'm watching the most. Of course, I'm watching Junior as well. But these are going to be three guys where I'm just like, they all have their own sort of storyline. And that's what we're going to go through. And this is going to be why I'm paying attention to them this spring training. At the very beginning of spring training, the storylines are always who's coming to the plate with a different swing, who put on muscle in the offseason, who had this like crazy body transformation and is looking to make changes this year, kind of leads into this. The two first guys we're talking about are the guys who I would say beefed up the most this offseason. The first guy we're going to talk about is Curtis Mead. So with Curtis Mead, like I said, the story really is him beefing up, and it's something you're kind of just grasping to. You're looking for that power from Curtis Mead. I mean, he's 6'1", no longer 171. Apparently put on 20 pounds of muscle, so you can make that 191, according to reports, which is that's a beefy dude. 6'1", 191 is a pretty beefy dude. Once again, still only 24 years old. Last year, 38 games with the Rays, 238 average, just the one home run. Made some plays defensively, looked iffy at times defensively, so it was kind of just a bit of from Curtis Mead. And this is, once again, something you're kind of grasping onto. Those are those beginning of spring training storylines that you kind of grasp onto and keep an eye on. Hope to see something different. And, I mean, extremely small sample size, by the way. But so far, in we're 2 or 3 games in, he's only played 2 games. 4 at-bats, 4 hits. He's hitting 1,000. So, you know, give him the AL MVP. Silver Slugger. Curtis Mead's our guy. No one's going into this year expecting Curtis Mead to start for the Rays or make some massive impact on the team. That infield is stacked. Junior, Yandy, Brandon, and Kim once he's healthy. But he can definitely add something for the Rays. Brandon Lau, second baseman, obviously a lefty. Curtis Mead, second baseman, obviously a righty. There is going to be times where Curtis Mead is going to have to step up when it's a lefty on the mound, and it'd be nice to have some more trust in him, some more trust in, Brandon Lau's not playing. Who's up next? It's Curtis Mead. Oh, we can also expect some power. We know we get power from Brandon Lau. Could we get some power from Curtis Mead? Who knows? That's still to be determined, but so far, I mean, once again, give him the spring training MVP at the moment. I will say Danny Jansen also is in that conversation. 2 home runs already on the year. Today, he hit a home run in the first inning before that game ended up getting canceled due to the weather. But those 2 guys right now, probably, once again, 3 games in, I think. You know what I'm saying. And of course, we're talking about the size, so I can't move on without showing you guys a picture, updated picture, boom. Rays infielder Curtis Mead warming up before batting practice Thursday in Port Charlotte acknowledges that 2025 is a big season for him career-wise, and clearly he put in the work in the offseason. Excited to see what he can do with that added 20 pounds. Next up is Johnny DeLuca. So here's our starter, probably the starter during spring training that I'm going to pay the most attention to. Last year, he got injured during spring training, so, didn't really get to start the year with the team. He did come in with the team, actually had a really fast start, and then there was a huge lull for Johnny DeLuca. Just there was not much trust at all when he came into the batter's box. You just didn't know what you're going to get from him. Ended up ending the year on a pretty decent note. 26 years old. The Rays have complete faith in him, obviously sending Jose Siri off to the Mets. This is their guy. This is who they've chosen to be the Rays' starting center fielder, and I have to find some trust in that. I do. Another guy who has put on some weight in the offseason. I don't think I've seen the exact number, but pictures have been floating around. The guy looks bigger, buffer, stronger, And once again, similar to Curtis Mead, he is a guy that a little bit more power from would be nice. When you look at hard hit rates throughout the league, I think about 35% is probably the average. I think DeLuca is a lot lower than that, maybe 24, 25%. I can probably grab the actual number on that. I think Curtis Mead is sitting around 31%. So both of those guys, when you look at hard hit rate around the majors, they're not at average. They're pretty well below average. So once again, calling this out, putting on the weight, could make some huge differences, could make some huge strides. Keyword could. And that's what I'm watching for. This is what spring training is about. Holding on to things like this. Because no matter the sport, this time of year when you're talking about preseason, spring training, etc., NFL, NHL, MLB, everyone is in the race. So you're grasping onto things like this. And I'm excited about it. And the last guy I want to talk about, one of the guys I am most excited about 1,000%, paying attention to him so much last year in his time with the Biscuits and Bowling Green. There's just so much to like. There is so much to like about Chandler Simpson. He is just a Tampa Bay Rays player. 1,000%. He's exactly what they look for. The only thing that is preventing him from being called up, which he will be called up this year, I can guarantee you that, is his defense. The Rays pretty much is just asking him, make some strides defensively so that we can trust you in center field. And he's already making plays this spring training, making diving catches here, there. It's exactly, for all of our Chandler Simpson stands out there, exactly what we have been looking for. Last year, if you're not too familiar with his game, at 23 years old, spent time 78 games in Montgomery, 32 games in Bowling Green. As a total, the dude hit 355, 104 stolen bases. Do I need to say anything else? Anything else? I could have left out the 355 and just threw in the 104 stolen bases. That's insane. That is insane. He is a very old school type of player, obviously. The power is not his game, but he can provide so much. I think even in today's Major League Baseball, situationally, he can provide so much. I mean, a 355 average and 104 stolen bases. I'm excited to see what he can do in Durham, and then when the time comes with the Tampa Bay Rays. One of my favorite players in the minors. Probably my favorite player in the minors, if I'm being honest. You know, Carson Williams, gonna be an absolute monster one day. Xavier Isaac, the power is exciting, the raw power. But man, Chandler Simpson, that's my guy. So that's gonna be it for me. Spring training is in the air, so just wanted to put out a quick, easygoing video. The three guys that I'm most excited to watch during spring training. Fortunately, the game today did get canceled, so we didn't get to see too much. Zach Littell was on the mound, so I did want to see a good chunk of that. But unfortunately, that did end up ending early. I'm trying to go to the game right now to see if there's anything that we can look at. Wow, I do have you guys right here with me. So this is making me feel crazy, but I'm pretty damn sure some of this game happened. I'm pretty sure I saw a Danny Jansen home run. I'm pretty sure I saw Zach Littell give up a home run, but this is giving us zero stats right here on MLB.com. So shout out MLB.com for nothing. For absolutely nothing. I know I'm not going crazy. I remember seeing the lineup card and Danny Jansen hitting second, and he hit the home run in the first. I know I'm not crazy. Please, someone comment that I'm not crazy, because this is telling me nothing. But anyways, that's going to be it for me. Once again, easygoing video. Excited to see what you guys leave in the comments, the players you're most excited to watch throughout spring training. Spring is in the air, so baseball's coming soon. NHL is getting closer and closer to crunch time. The Lightning are creeping up right on the Florida Panthers, only 3 points back with 2 games in hand. Things are starting to heat up in the Tampa sports world. after this little cold spell here. So I'm excited to keep the content going, make more videos as things progress. So thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, please, I'm excited to see what you guys have to say about the players you're most excited for. Leave your comments down below. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Go Rays, and y'all have a blessed one.